Hello, it is old base like ogre. I know I'm really late with this, but yeah, this is my review for Naruto Manga chapter 585. Yeah, so I'm gonna start off by talking about like it starts off by talking about like where we left off with Kabuto, the little dragon faggot, and Itachi and Sasuke. Like, it was pretty good, I'd say. Like Kabuto starts off talking about like how he wants to like fuck the Uchiha name and all that, saying like, oh, well, all your powers and all that stuff. He talks about it, and then he says like how Itachi could have like stopped this whole thing with all his powers, and then Itachi comes back and says like, well, don't overestimate me, because like I still failed and all that. But yeah, after that, like it shows like Sasuke like bothering Itachi about like his Izanami like ready yet and all that, because like the battle's like intensifying, you know, like Kabuto's getting ready to summon like Sound 4 and that on all that. Like gives birth to like freaking Sakun, and then after Sakun, I don't know what like other weird juice he does. He like brings back like what was his name, like Jairobo probably or something like that, and then Kimumaru, and then yeah, like what I liked about in this like this manga episode is that like the Sasuke and Itachi showing like their teamwork together, because like as this again like, the battle's getting intensified, like Kimaru like did his little bones jutsu shit, I don't know what the fuck that was, and like his bones rised up, and then Kimaru's like shooting his fucking Spider-Man webs at them, and then he's like, oh, you can't cut this like web with like a regular sword or something, so they just use Amaterasu. And yeah, after that, what was it? Oh yeah, they go behind like a couple rocks or something like that. They go behind a couple rocks, and then he brings out the little girl with the little flute, and he's like, does little genjutsu, and you see it's like Sasuke and Itachi like hung up on the stuff like when they caught the genjutsu, and then like the only like no when they caught in the genjutsu, he talks about like, oh, after now I got you in this genjutsu, I'm gonna catch you with Orochimaru. Yeah, Orochimaru's back. Good shit. Yeah. But yeah, so Orochimaru's back, and then you see his little dragon head fucking like flying towards like Itachi or something like that, and then they're like, oh, only one way to get out of this. So then they like look into each other's eyes, and then they were like Sharingan Genjutsu Tsukuyomi, and yeah, I just kind of felt that was weird. Like after defeating Itachi, he doesn't have Tsukuyomi yet. He has Sharingan Genjutsu. The fuck's Sharingan Genjutsu? It sounds like a cheap ass ripoff or something. But yeah, so they break themselves out somehow, and then the Susanoo like stabs Orochimaru's head like fucking dead on, and then he's like Sasuke's bothering him. He's on me ready yet? And then yeah, like out of nowhere he's like, oh yeah, I'm done, and then he does like his little like hand signs, and then like out of nowhere Kabuto like cuts him open with like the sealing kunai, so then like yeah, like it shows he's dead, but I really don't believe that. I think that was like a cliffhanger to make us believe he's dead, or to like sympathize for Itachi. Like I just don't believe like he could die like it's that easy. I know Kabuto, the little faggot, he's pretty strong now, but I don't really think he'll just die that easy. And then it shows in like one of the like last like art of the manga, like one of Itachi's eyes is still open, like with a Tsukuyomi, you know. Who knows? You might have activated Izanami. You might have just did like a genjutsu. Who knows? Like we'll find out in the next manga. But yeah, if you got like a question, just leave it below. Yeah.